Our journey aboard the incredible Oasis of the Seas continues with a relaxing day at sea. We started the day with lunch at the Windjammer buffet, where we sampled a variety of international flavors while enjoying the panoramic ocean views. Once again, when we got back to our cabin, we were welcomed by this beautiful snail. Later that evening, we dined at Chops Grille, the ship's signature steakhouse. We savored some perfectly cooked steaks and very decent sides. To cap off the night, we grabbed seats at this spectacular ice skating show. We watched some talented performers glide, spin across the ring, and really beautiful, stunning display of skill and just plain artistry right in the middle of the Caribbean Ocean. We made reservations for this show on the Royal Caribbean app. Very easy to do while you're out to sea. You want to do that to make sure that you get to go inside the theater before everyone else so that you can pick a very good seat. We sailed through the night, and the next day we woke up in Cabo Rojo.
All right, so welcome to the Dominican Republic. This is Cabo Rojo. They're building quite a lot over here. A lot of resorts. They want to make this like Punta Cana in the east side of the island. And that's the port area.
The port itself is fully developed, but the area surrounding is still largely untouched, with plenty of construction hinting that luxurious resorts are going to come here soon. After disembarking, we headed to the port, had a free beer actually here, El Presidente, which is the local beer, and we got on the bus. It was a 30-minute ride down a rugged dirt road. Thankfully, we had air conditioning in our bus. Then we took about a 20-minute boat ride that took us to Bahía las Águilas. Thankfully, the views on our way to Bahía las Águilas, it was just beautiful, stunning. The water was unbelievable, and the beaches, they're just plain natural beaches, which is what is so beautiful about it. Now, Bahía las Águilas is in an extremely remote area. It's really hard to get here. You got to get here by boat, but it's really, really beautiful. Now, this was a tour that we booked with Royal Caribbean. In my opinion, this was very expensive and overpriced. It was a little over $200 per person to come here. And the way they advertised it as a day at the beach glamping. Now, to me, glamping, it's not a tent and some hammocks. To me, glamping, it's a little more than that. So they had these tents right here for us. They had these hammocks for us, which was great. They had coolers that had beer in there and water and sodas. And that's about it. Don't get me wrong, this was a great tour and I would do it again. But I just don't think it's worth $200 per person to come here. You know, I would gladly pay $100 per person. I think that's fair. We were able to stay there about 2 hours. We had to get back to the ship. Time was of the essence. We took another boat back and the same ride back on the bus to Cabo Rojo.
Oh, they're cooking burgers.
Yeah.
We got to go back to the ship, honey. They're gonna leave.
Yeah.
Just come back from our. Yeah. Bull riding. Yeah.
Some people say
The tour just dropped us off. We have like 15 minutes left. But we did it all. Well, everything we planned. We got our magnet. Cabo Rojo, Dominican Republic.
Now, whoever laid out this port and came up with the plans, they were genius, because to get back to the ship, you have to go through this duty-free shop, and of course, they want you to buy stuff in there, and actually, I would have bought more had I had more time. I did get my magnet. We do collect magnets of places that we've been to, and we like to put it in our fridge. But yeah, they have a duty-free shop here that you can shop. As you can see, it's very crowded. There was another ship here next to us, and obviously that contributed to the crowd. Not to mention that everyone from Oasis of the Seas, they were trying to make their way back to the ship, just like us. The port itself was actually fun. I think they have swimming pools. They have places where you can lay it out. They were grilling burgers already included in your cruise fare. Everything was included. They had a lot of these really upbeat young people dancing with some great, merengue and bachata. It was really upbeat, really enjoyable. And of course, this bar right here, I don't know why, but they were giving us free beer, free local beer, El Presidente. Now, you wanted another beer, you had to pay for it.
no, I'm not doing that thing. What is that?
Not sure.
That looks heavy. Very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
No, right?
I just want
That tuk-tuk working hard. Look.
I don't think.
Look at tuk-tuk working hard. There's a lot of people in there.
Oh wow. Yeah, he's working hard.
I also wanted to mention that there is a private beach right next to the port. You do have to pay to get there, and you can get your tickets from Royal Caribbean while you're on board, but you can also get them at the door yourself. It's within walking distance, so you don't need a ride, and so it's a lot more convenient. Overall, if I had a choice, I would definitely pass on this port. It's just not developed enough where there are enough activities to have fun. And as always, Diego always had a surprise every day for us in our cabin. He is a genius at making animals with towels. Diego, you were the perfect cabin attendant. Thank you so much, my friend.
So,
the duck.
I don't like the duck like that. I like only breast. Some hotel they cook the place hot. Adi, can I have some of your asparagus? It's good.
That's good.
This one, it's coconut. I don't like it. What's it called? Pina colada.
Yeah, pina colada. Yeah.
This.
You know, this rising bar is something we wanted to try before we left. It takes about 20 to 25 minutes to go from the bottom to the top, and it goes very slowly. You can't even feel it. It's just a cool thing to do. You know, you can grab a drink and just sit here and chill.
We have to know what's schedule.
Yeah.
African schedule.
Every 30 minutes, it goes up and down.
We're moving slow.
Yeah, we'll move slow.
You know, once again, the drinks were good. Definitely something that you should do if you're in Oasis of the Seas. We enjoy our time coming all the way up from the promenade all the way up to Central Park. And we got to see this level in Shoners. We actually never stopped in Shoners. There's so much to do in this ship. There's no way you can do everything. This was our night cocktail before heading back to our cabin and getting some sleep. Because tomorrow, the next day, we're going to spend another day out to sea. And we're looking at getting into the pool. Until then, I will see you on the next video.